Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Get Motivated University live class where we discuss just all types of stuff related to veterinary medicine and well-being. Well-being, as you know, is the most important subject for any veterinary professional next to like all the veterinary doctrine and stuff. Or actually, I would say it's equally as important as all of the medicine and things like that we do as well. All right, because if you have just an absolutely sort of miserable life because you don't have any well-being and you're really good at medicine, well, that's no good. But if you're no good at medicine, but you're the happiest person in the world and you're a veterinary professional and you're jacking stuff up, that's not very good either. But if we can nail down both, or we're really competent in the doctrine or in the science of veterinary medicine, but also how to get your way in veterinary medicine and in life through the principles of well-being, of personal development, of self-care, and of the whole gamut of things that we talk about here at Get Motivated, then you'll really be rocking and rolling. You'll have a great time when you're in the clinic or whatever your veterinary role is within veterinary medicine. You'll have an amazing time. It really won't matter, like whether you're doing something with a pharmaceutical company, with the USDA, or if you're in general practice. And so I'm really excited to have you here tonight. Now, tonight we're covering something, and forgive me, I forgot the title of this presentation, but if you just give me a second, I love technology, and this is why. Okay, so the title of tonight's talk is, wait for it. Okay. Because I come up with these like creative titles and then I forget what they are. All right, so tonight, we're covering the ultimate free tool for creating your ideal veterinary career and personal life, okay? And within that, we're gonna cover four things. So I said it's the ultimate tool, but it's kind of like a bag of tools, if you will. So I've got 4 bags of tools that, and here's the crazy thing. These are not taught in veterinary school, they're not taught in tech school, they're not taught in undergrad, they're not taught in high school, middle school, elementary school, and most parents aren't teaching this information to their kids. And so unless you find a mentor, or unless you come across a book or just like a coach or something like that, or Get Motivated University, welcome to GMU, right? Unless you come across a source like that, you're not going to find this information, but it's so vitally important. And I've been studying people who are living lives of their dreams and complete happiness, okay? And so has Renee, and they all do these 4 things. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, right? So I got really bored the other day, and I drew this. This is us. Like, okay, so I kind of personified Get Motivated as this superhero looking dude. This is really like a superhero, but these are muscles. Those are muscles, okay? These are totally muscles, right? Big, bulgy muscles. Yeah, strong. Give some triceps. Whoop. Is that like triceps? Nope. Okay, well, whatever. All right. I got good at drawing a stethoscope. Check this out. So you just kind of come around here, and then you break it off like that. See? Learn these things, and then you curve it around, and that's your diaphragm there. Okay, so all right, so you've got a veterinary version of Get Motivated personified with the caduceus. Yes, I've got skills, but here we have burnout, and here we have compassion fatigue. Now, I really do think that the reason Get Motivated was created in the first place was to really help veterinary professionals to be able to get rid of burnout, get rid of compassion fatigue, and honestly, all of their little cousins and friends and relatives that come along with them. Because it's not just burnout, it's not just compassion fatigue, it's every negative thing that's out there that veterinarians can face, whether it's stress or whether it's things that lead to burnout and compassion fatigue, like clients not being able to afford the treatment, or really tough cases or being overworked and undervalued, right? underappreciated sometimes. And now with COVID-19, just added another layer on top of that. So I like to think about Get Motivated. We're kind of like that big brother, that big cousin. It's not going to let anybody pick on you, man. So if you ever feel that things are just really bad for you, reach out to Get Motivated. Okay. We may not be able to help you on a one-to-one basis, but we will definitely get you resources. We'll create courses for you to help you do whatever it is that you need to do to be able to go out there and fight for what you believe in, which is the health and well-being of animals, but most importantly for yourself and for your family too. Like, it goes far beyond just our roles as veterinary professionals. Let's go ahead and get into the first point here. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about tonight that you're not going to learn about in veterinary school is purpose. Okay, now purpose is something that I really just discovered this word right here, and oftentimes you'll hear it described as your why. Like, what's your why in life? What's the reason that you do the things that you do? What's the why, as in, like, why were you born? Why were you born to be here? And maybe it was to be a veterinary technician or veterinary receptionist or, a veterinarian or a practice owner or practice manager, or maybe it was that, but maybe it's a little bit deeper than that. So, for example, if you would have asked me when I was an undergrad about to apply to veterinary school, I would have said my why is to help animals, right? And then I eventually changed that to helping people by helping animals. So if a client has an animal, and I do apologize if you hear my kids, it's Friday night. What can I say? I can't help it. They're in their room, which is like 2 rooms down the hallway. They're loud. They're screaming. My apologies, okay? But we're gonna work through this thing here, okay? But if you'd have asked me what my why was, I would have said it's to help animals. And then maybe if I got a little bit deeper, it's to help people through helping animals, okay? But now when I think about my purpose now is to help people live their dreams. It's to help veterinary professionals live lives of their dreams of complete happiness. It's to help veterinary professionals and organizations. It's to help veterinary professionals and organizations to live lives of well-being, to have cultures of well-being, to help the organizations have a culture of well-being, to help the individuals have lives, both personal and professional well-being. So this is something, and the way I discovered my why is, so there's something called, we'll call it introspection. Okay. And this basically, what introspection sort of means to me is simply taking time to get quiet and to be still and to really meditate in on, why was I born? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing as it relates to veterinary medicine? Why am I a veterinary professional? Is that the full extent of why I'm here as a person? I believe that in order to have a true life of well-being, you must know your life's purpose. And maybe it's what you're doing exactly right now. But knowing that that's my full life purpose will give you a new sense of drive and energy to come into your job. Knowing that you're fulfilling your life's purpose is powerful, right? It's your life's purpose. There's really no other reason for you to be here. And so when things start going wrong and things start going crazy in the veterinary clinic, say, this is my purpose, okay? And now you may be thinking, and oftentimes people will make an unwarranted jump here. They'll say, oh, just because it's my purpose, I'm supposed to jump into veterinary medicine and get burnt out? No. The next thing is very powerful. It's idealization. If you've seen any of my talks, then you've probably heard me talk about idealization, at least in some respect. All right. So idealization is, and I'm paraphrasing here, I may have a more formal definition somewhere in some of my teachings, but idealization is the ability to think about and to identify what your ideal life would look like. both personally and professionally. If you had a magic wand, wait, they have like a rounded end. Right? Okay, this is starting to look like something. Okay, we're not doing that. All right. You know what a magic wand looks. Oh wait, that's supposed to be a new feature on this thing. Let me see. Oh, I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. Anyway, oh, it's an update available for my board. Should I do it? I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to do this. Bear with me. This is kind of a new thing for me. Like this new board is called the Vibe board, and it adds a layer of creativity to my presentation. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, and I am going to find a magic. I do wish it had like voice commands. Sometimes I get tired of typing stuff in here, right? And so, okay. All right. So let me find me a picture of a magic. What? Oh my God. Oh, this is okay. I don't know. That looks like okay. Let me just. Can I just get this picture real quick? Okay, because this got this got really bad really fast. Okay. All right. How do I send this thing to? I want to share it. How do you share it? Can I send it somewhere? I don't know. I'll play around with it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm editing that out for sure, so we don't have to worry about that. But just okay. Okay, so idealization. Imagine you had a magic wand, okay? And you've got your magic wand, and you can literally wave this bad boy around and get the exact life that you want for yourself within reason. So it's got to be something that's kind of believable for you as an individual, all right? So you can say, like, if I had a magic wand, this is the first thing people always do, right? I have $1 trillion. You don't even know how to spend $1 million, less yet $1 trillion. Okay, you don't even have a plan for spending $1 billion or $1 trillion. And the reason you think you want $1 trillion is because you think that would somehow bring you joy and happiness and solve all of your problems. But I assure you that that you probably wouldn't have the life that you really, really, really want for yourself with $1 trillion, or just by simply having $1 trillion. So it's one of those things where I would be like, maybe it would be the solution to all of your personal riddles, but probably not. But just imagine what your perfect day at the veterinary hospital would look like. What would your perfect morning, waking up, rolling out of bed, and getting started on your day, what would that look like as an individual, right? Like, what would it look like? Would you wake up? Would you work out? Would you have breakfast? Would you spend time with your family? Excuse me. Would you spend time with your kids? Like, what would that look like? All right. How much time would you spend with your family? How much time would you spend with your kids? But really spend some time thinking about what would my ideal, what would my ideal life look like? Okay. And once you get this image in mind, what would your ideal client experience be like? What would your ideal experience with your coworkers be like? Would you have good experience with your coworkers? Would y'all laugh? Would y'all joke? Would y'all be serious? Would y'all save animals' lives together and then celebrate at the end of the day? Or would you go in and have an attitude with your coworkers, right? Would they have attitudes with you? If you could have that magic wand, wave it around in the air, right? And have your ideal day just pop up every single day at the veterinary hospital, what would that look like? Okay. And then also, so one thing is like, what would the ideal day, so what would it look like? And this one is really powerful when you start to do this. What would it feel what would it feel like? Okay. So what would your ideal life look like? And what would your ideal life feel like? Okay. Really sit back and think about, like, how would it feel if I had my absolute best life possible as a veterinary professional? If I could have it good, because imagine right now, oh, you probably have some complaints, right? Like if I asked you to, if I asked you to write down the things that you love right now and the things that you hate, right? What do you love and what do you hate, right? If I ask you to write those things down, maybe you say, I love, the puppy appointments, or maybe I love, surgery, cool surgeries and stuff like that. Maybe you love working with, sometimes maybe you love working with the clients, right? Clients who can afford treatments, right? Who have money. Clients, so we say clients with money, right? So if you've got these things that you love, and maybe over here you hate, when there's drama in the hospital. Maybe you hate when there's social media bullying going on within the hospital, or within the hospital when the clients do stuff like that. Or maybe you hate being understaffed, right? You hate it when you guys are short. Maybe you hate it when you have to stay late. Maybe you hate it when you what? Don't get lunch. This one used to absolutely drive me crazy. Like if Dr. Hawley didn't get a lunch break, oh, it was going down. It was going down. If I didn't get this right here, we were about to have a problem. So anyway, so what does it look like? What does it feel like? Again, take some time to be introspective and to really map out the things that you love, the things that you hate. And then we're really going to look at how to get rid of the things that you hate. So how to get rid of these and how to do more and to really capitalize on the things that you absolutely love. All right, so we got two more things to cover here, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this class up. And again, if you have questions at any time, feel free to shoot me an email to do anything like that, okay? All right, so vision. Vision is very powerful. And this is another one that, no one taught me about vision and how powerful it can be. But vision, it's very similar to idealization. But your vision for your sort of perfect life really incorporates the things that you've idealized, and it really incorporates the things that, it really incorporates your purpose as well. Okay, so if your purpose is why you're here, your vision is sort of where you're headed and where you're going. All right, so it's everything you sort of see out in front of you. Do you have a vision of what your day is going to be like? Do you have a vision of what your week is going to be like? Do you have a vision of what your entire life is going to be like, right? And so this is kind of taking the ideal day, taking your purpose and putting them together. So we'll say I do that. So we'll say taking the ideal plus the purpose equals vision. All right. So this is the vision that you have for your life as a veterinary professional. And once you have the vision in mind of what living my purpose, having my ideal, my ideal sort of day, my ideal week, my ideal month, my ideal year. Once you have these things, what would make an ideal year? What would make an ideal month? What would make an ideal day? What would make an ideal hour? If you've got an hour of the day, what would make that ideal? And I think that the beautiful part about purpose and vision. Okay, so we've got ideal plus your purpose is going to be equal your vision. So we could think about your ideal in terms of your ideal veterinary career, your ideal day, your ideal week, your ideal month, your ideal year, your ideal hour. We can even break it down at an hourly level. And when you combine that with your purpose, right, to make sure that the purpose is included in your ideal add these two together will lead you to your vision. And once you get your vision, once you kind of know, like wherever you look, you should be seeing pieces of how you're going to get to exactly where you want to go. All right. So vision is kind of knowing that you're headed from point A to point B. Okay. That's what vision is to me. Vision is knowing you're going from point A to point B. Okay. Once you do that, the next most powerful thing is visualization. And I think this is really where champions are created and made. And these all seem kind of similar because they are kind of similar. These are all taking your mind. It's all kind of taking like who you were meant to be as a human and as a person, and they're really tying them all together to help you actually manifest, create, and live that best life that you want to live for yourself. So when we start to look at visualization, this is really where winners become winners and other people become whatever they become. Visualization is the ability for you to close your eyes or to have them open if you're really good, and to be able to see and to feel the ideal, the purpose, or in essence, your vision of your perfect life. Your perfect life as a veterinarian and your perfect life as a human being, right? Whether you're a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, a husband, or a wife, doesn't matter. Maybe you're a friend, okay? When are able to say, okay, these are the things I love, these are the things I don't like, this is the ideal, this is my vision, and then you're able to close your eyes to see that and to actually get the feeling as if you already had the ideal, as if you've already achieved the point B. Got it. As if you've already achieved the point B. Okay, that is powerful. I was just listening to Kobe Bryant earlier today, and he was talking about his visualization practice. He said he literally, because I think he scored 80 points in one game, which is the only person who had ever done something more than that was Wilt Chamberlain. I believe he got like 100 points, but Kobe Bryant got 80 in a game, and he said that it was okay because he had done this in his dream hundreds of times before, right? He would close his eyes and he would dream, like daydream about scoring that many points, and he'd fall asleep doing that. And there are a lot of people who talk about the power of just sort of doing this visualization process just before you go to bed. Like within 5 minutes of you falling asleep, if you're thinking about something here, so if you're thinking about more money, if you're thinking about a better relationship, if you're thinking about just good things happening to you right before you fall asleep, that is somehow really, 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 really powerful. I can't really, well, can I really say that? I've had a lot of almost miraculous things happen to me, and I know these things to be true. Um, I really do, and I think the best proof that I can tell you, whoever you are and wherever you are, that this, or that all of this is real, is that if you're watching this, that's proof. You watching me share this with you is my this. And if you're here, that's positive proof that this works. I don't know what your situation is right now within veterinary medicine. I really don't. Like you, or in life, right? You could be struggling. You could be completely burnt out. You could be going through depressive episodes, psychological distress. I honestly don't know. You could be abusing substances. You could be contemplating divorce. The one thing that I know for sure is that there's something called the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, I believe it is. And it basically states that at any time, you can go from negative to positive, that you can go from having a really tough life to having an amazing life, that you can turn things around, complete 180. And I believe that. I know that to be true. If you know my story, then you know about the alcohol and smoking and the poor health and the relationship struggles. You know about all that, and you also probably know that I was able to overcome all that in a very scientific fashion, in a very scientific way. Before I let you all go, I do just want to say I want to show you something really quickly. It's YouTube University. It's one of the most powerful things that are out there. And by YouTube University, I just simply mean YouTube. And YouTube is something that I've been using a lot, okay? Just to figure things out. So if you want more information on purpose and all that jazz, okay? Search here, we'll type in how to visualize what you want. Click one of those. You will see here, can you see that? You will see, you've got all these different videos. How to visualize what you want. It's an 8-minute video. We've got the most powerful visualization technique to manifest anything you want in life. It works. This is how to visualize anything and manifest what you want. Learn this and you'll never be the same. How to visualize anything into reality. How to manifest anything. Strengthen your visualizations with this technique. Likewise, how to find your purpose. How to find your purpose. How to know your life purpose in 5 minutes. Only video you need to find your true purpose. My point is this, okay? I don't think you can zoom in on these, but don't be afraid to go to YouTube and to Google things. I'll show you one more thing. We'll go to Google Chrome really quickly. And we'll go to, this is literally how I transformed my life in less than 12 months, okay? I went to all these different things. All right, so for Audible, you can do this here. You can say, we'll say purpose. We'll just say purpose. It looks like there's some pretty good purpose books out there. So the purpose-driven life. What on earth am I here for? Okay. Les Brown. I love Les Brown. I used to listen to Les Brown all the time, literally on the way to work and on the way back when I was just practicing full time. All right. Wow, that's $42. So what you want to do is, first and foremost, do the 30-day trial. You want to do this right here. And then after that, you want to get the membership. It's like $14 a month, totally worth it. You get one free audiobook a month. Invaluable, right? It's a 6-hour book. It's probably worth the $42. Oprah's got one, The Path Made Clear, Discovering Your Life's Direction and Purpose. Find Your Why, a practical guide for discovering purpose for you and your team. Simon Sinek, I've heard about him. I don't know his stuff. Renee knows his stuff really well. Eckhart Tolle, New Earth, Finding Your Life's Purpose. I'm about to buy some of these books. Like, I'm about to buy some of these right now. I probably have some credits. And then last but not least, we'll go over to Get Motivated University here, right? You guys probably know how to navigate this site by now. But if you go to view all courses, you probably have access to, because this one's definitely free here. I'm gonna go all the way over to 3. So, yeah, no, I lied. Where is it? Well, first of all, that's a pretty good one. A lot of these courses are really good. Digital fitness bundle. I think I put it in the digital fitness bundle. But if you click this here, let me see if it's here. I don't have it here. 7 principles, rules of body transformation. Well, don't forget, you have access to all these things, but I thought that I need to put my book here, Hard Work Ain't Hard Work. I didn't see it. Let me check page 2 one more time. Support networks, diversity, equity, be the professional. Yeah, so I'll totally put it here for you because I don't see it here. All right, I'll put Hard Work Ain't Hard Work, how to discover, pursue, and achieve your dream life. I'll put it into the bundle so you can get free access to it, okay? Or better yet, if you want it, just shoot me an email. All right, you shoot me an email at, I'm gonna write it down here for you. So it's gonna be Quincy, UINCY dot, my last name, HAWLEY. Oh, already zoomed in too much. And then it would be at Get Motivated. .com. All right, so that's my email address right there, okay? Shoot me an email and I will send you a copy of Hard Work Ain't Hard Work. And the reason I do that, I had a really good chapter on purpose and on vision in that book, all right? And it's basically kind of like my story of going from the bottom or from that beginning all the way to where I am today, which is literally living a life of my dreams and complete happiness. And I don't say that to brag. I don't say that to be really unicorns and rainbows. I really do say that because I know that it's something that you can achieve for yourself too, that you can have a very quality life that you just really enjoy, and you'll know that you are the ultimate creator and that you can create the exact quality of life that you want for yourself through looking at and focusing in on your purpose, your idealization, vision, and then learning how to visualize. I just showed you all the YouTube and audible.com. Go and just get immersed into all these things. You can literally geek out on any one of these. You can geek out on purpose. You can geek out on idealization. You can geek out on vision. You can geek out on how to become a master visualizer. All right. So don't forget, get motivated. Be like, what? Burnout, compassion fatigue. They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us in the streets. Take care, y'all. Thanks for coming. Make sure you leave a comment. Leave your questions, your comments in the discussion section of the Get Motivated University platform. And I'll see you here next Friday at 7 o'clock. Again, we're going to be talking about, hold on. Almost got swept away by text. Okay. So next week, ooh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. You don't want to miss this. Yeah, this is like my bread and butter lecture right here. How veterinary professionals could create more me time and live life on their terms. It's going to be awesome. Take care.